Albert Inclan, big dog. He's gonna be
Big dog.
fighting. He's gonna be fighting David Diaz. Let's go, Perro himself on January 29th in Jackson, Mississippi. Here he is. What's going on?
What's up, man? Appreciate you guys.
What's up? What's up?
What's going on? So you're obviously at your gym, right?
Yes, sir. The legendary Central Boxing Gym.
From what I understand, you're always at the gym. If you're not working, you're training. Is that true?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
If I'm not working, I'm training. I'm here. If I'm not here, I'm sleeping. And I barely sleep, to be honest.
I gotta tell you, man. I didn't know much about you, so I started doing like a deep dive into you, and you are one interesting dude who has a hell of a story. Starting from trying out in Albuquerque to traveling to Florida and trying out again for BKFC.
But hold on. No, I tried out in Arizona first.
Oh, Arizona. My bad.
Nah,
Arizona.
you're good.
And then Fort Lauderdale, correct?
Yeah, I did the tryout, and then I flew out, and I met up with, man, shout out to Ryan Perez, man. That guy's been a blessing to me. He's been like, just, what do you call it? A mentor. That's what he's been for me. But I went out there, and I got some rounds in with Jared, and then they told me that they're going to have a tryout in a couple of months. So then I came back. So, yeah, man, it's been a journey just to get into BKFC.
So how did you hook up with Ryan Perez? Because from what I understand, you were just blowing up his DMs and trying to get out there, and you kept telling him you wanted to fight Jared Grant. Is that what's going on?
Yeah, because it came with, I don't know, probably just the competitiveness. But I was like, man, I want to see how hard he hits. And, bro, Jared, I'm not just trying to blow his whistle, man. That dude, it's annoying to say, but, man, he hurt my nose for a good 4 days after I got home. That guy could punch. I give him that. Jared could punch. He's skilled, bro. He's skilled.
He definitely has some skills, man. He does. Well, we saw him fight Travis Thompson live, and
man,
I mean, it was a beautiful display. I thought he did really well in that fight.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Jared's cool, and when since the beginning, it was never like no haterness, you know. I'm not envying this. I'm not hating on what he got because that's him, you know. I understand that everyone has their moment and the time, and I'm just waiting for my time. Now it's my time. But I got connected with Ryan because I forgot who told me, but somebody told me Ryan Perez is a good coach, and then I kept seeing his name here and there. Then I seen Bobby's name too, and then it was just, I don't know, just something. I'm very spiritual, you know, and I trust my intuition and my gut and everything. But something told me just to go, like that you should go out there and connect with them. And I've had a lot of trainers in my day, like a lot of like sour shit has happened. Like trainers getting mad at me because I had a thing going on with another fighter here. You know, and there's a whole weird ass love triangle, weird shit when you meet coaches who never really made it. That like they see that you might have potential. And I know I got a lot to learn and shit. But that's why I have trust issues. But since day one, Ryan has showed me nothing but love, man. Like, them guys at Slaughterhouse, man, I love those guys. And I mean that, too.
That's awesome.
So, you got one guy in the comments that obviously wants to fight you.
Who is it?
His name is Andrew Toppin. Our buddy Andrew Toppin.
Sloppy Toppin.
Yeah,
that's Sloppy Toppin.
Sloppy Toppin. So what's your beef with him, man? What's the deal with
all right,
you?
So
and
you see, you see how these new guys, they like to just talk shit and throw shit. When I talked to Jared, it was mostly just skill and give me an opportunity of what I'm going through. You know, just give me the opportunity. With Toppin, somebody says some shit online, and next you know, like Toppin does, he just follows everybody, follow the trend, and next you know, all these people are talking shit to me, getting at me, and like, I don't just randomly look for beef, but if you mess with me, I'm extra, bro. I have no limitations. You know, I'll try to get you where it hurts. And now it's just nonstop. I really wanted to fight Toppin to begin with, but he wasn't ready. He didn't want to get beat up yet. He said he needs to train for a little bit longer.
So,
what? Go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mike. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, what you feel very. I feel like you're a very motivated person. Something in your life really is driving you. What is it? What is that? What is that factor that's really pushing you?
The most important one now is my daughter. See, when I got shot, I got set up when I went to go drop my daughter off. I got set up by her mother. I got shot by her brother, and a bunch of weird shit. I made the news, the local news, and I haven't seen her. When I went to my first tryout, dude, I was only 8 months healed up. I hurt my back at the tryout. I wasn't a full healed up or nothing. That picture they posted, I was 170. I didn't work out. I was still in my little depression state. I lost my car. I lost my job. I was sleeping under a freeway by my job. Just after that, I was sleeping under the freeway by my job to make it on time. You know, I've been through some shit, dude. I haven't seen my daughter. Like Diaz, I understand. I'm not underestimating Diaz, bro. But like, I need this. You know, I need to bring awareness to the situation out here, and I need to get me a lawyer. That's all this is about, bro. I'm wearing a shirt that says I need a family lawyer. Like, that's all I want is somebody to help me go find my daughter and track her down. Because the system out here fucking sucks, man. And I know if I knock people out, people love that. So I know somebody's gonna watch and want to help me, and that's my number one. My number two is my mother. Well, I can talk about that later because that's more on the personal base. But man, it's just those things, bro. My daughter's about to turn 4. You know, and I haven't seen it. I'm a very family person. I'm very family oriented.
When was the last time you saw your daughter?
About a year ago, and before that, it was like almost 2 years. I got shot March 23rd, and she turned 1 July 11th.
Okay.
And I go ahead.
So this is it's unusual that someone just like breezes over the fact that they got shot in a conversation. And if you don't mind, how did something like that happen? How did your baby's mama brother shoot you? How did this happen?
I never met him. He was given up for adoption when he was younger, you know, and the mom was on drugs and shit like that. And when I met the daughter, I just seen someone that kind of grew up the same way I grew up. So I thought I could help him. What's up, my guy? I thought I could help him, you know? I mean, I thought I could help her, but it didn't turn out to be what I thought it would be. And when I wanted to get away from the situation, because dude, all I've ever wanted to do was just train, you know, just train. That's all I've been doing all these years. Out of the 12 months out the year, I would train 10 months out the year. I'm not bullshitting, but I'll just be in the street and I just wouldn't take it serious, you know? I would never take it serious, but it's just that situation, man. When they got mad, I wanted to get away from them. The mom wasn't with that. And this one night, man, I'll message you when we get off to tell you more detail because I don't want this part to be public, man. But I was just dropping her off, and they were waiting for me. And we just got to a little high-speed chase. I dropped them off at McDonald's. I get my daughter and her mother a lift home. I go to the neighborhood just to get the address to the house so I could put a report. You know, because I'm not on no domestic violence shit. But I just needed to make reports. Next thing you know, when I turn on the block, they come in the opposite. And we go to high-speed chase. I try to turn. I didn't make the turn. I crossed into a tree. They get out right here. He pistol with me. And in the movies, they hit you, they take a step back, and they aim. As I'm on my back, I'm waiting for that moment to happen. I see him take it out. I tell myself, you're not going to get shot where it hurts. So roll over, motherfucker. Roll over. And I did the distance to where he was. I'm not lying, bro. Like, this is crazy. I did the distance to where he was standing and where the bullet was going to go. And it went in the bottom of my muscle, my back muscle, and came out the top. And it's a fingernail. This is the difference from my spine and the bullet hole. Is my thumb.
Jesus
and
Christ.
That's the entrance. That was the entrance. And if I didn't roll over and I froze up like most people would have, I would have got shot directly in my chest, and I probably would have bled out on the curb.
No.
Well, thank God that didn't happen.
He took one shot and then what, ran?
No, they shot, right? And I knew they were on drugs because I knew shit was going to happen. But when they shot, the mom was like, my mother-in-law was like, what the fuck? The mother-in-law was like, what the fuck? And then that's when they kind of snapped out of like the drug mode, you know, the adrenaline when they're all hot on their fucking high horse. And the neighbors already coming out the house. So even if he wanted to try to do me in, he couldn't. The neighbors heard me crash. They heard the shot, and now they're coming out the house. It happened in the neighborhood. Yeah.
Jeez.
Dude, I'm not lying. I'm not trying to just hype this up, bro. I took my shit off, tied myself up. I started airboxing. If you see on my Facebook page on the bottom, you will see where the picture where I got shot, and then you see the little the screenshot of the news thing. In the trunk is my boxing gear. I was still living in my car type situation because I had to get away from her. She
Jeez.
stabbed me in the neck before. She went to jail, man. I've been through some crazy domestic violence with this crazy girl.
Jesus.
I would
Yeah,
say
bro.
so, man. That's an incredible story, and like you're so lucky to be alive, and now you have this opportunity to make something out of yourself. It's a pretty great story for sure.
My mom's sleeping in the trailer, man. She got cancer. I'm not trying to cry me a river story, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Like, me and my mom, we have 2 day apart birthdays. You know, we look alike, man. I look just like my mother. And it's like, I'm not going to let her go out like that. You know, I'm not going to let my mom go out in no busted trailer. She's the only one who's ever got me. Mental health is real, you guys. I'm not playing because when I was younger, before anybody talked about that, my mom had me going into those places. I graduated anger management, 6-week classes. I graduated that 11 times in a row. I don't get lost in the you know, and all that craziness. That's me, bro. These lies, all that shit, that's me. When it comes down to it, it's just a fight, bro. I fought like that before in front of crowds. The only thing is I'm getting paid. I don't really care about the eyes. I just want the money, bro. That's all I care about.
Let's talk about fighting, okay?
Do you mind if I bring that picture up? Would you?
Yeah, go ahead. You can bring it up.
The one with the bullet hole?
Yeah.
That's it right there?
Yeah.
Holy
so on
shit.
So the entry was by the spine and it came out the side?
God damn.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck, man.
All right. Listen, guys. Hold on a second. I'm going to address our audience for a second. You guys watch this show every fucking week, okay? You guys know that we talk to people about their lives and their life stories, so shut the fuck up. Let us do what we do, okay? We will talk about fighting in a second. Stop telling us how to run the show. We listen to everybody else's life story.
Listen to them.
Fuck off. Okay?
What he said, motherfucker.
Now,
damn.
with that said, you guys all know
Bing
that's
bong.
how the show goes. That's how the show goes. We will talk about fighting now, okay? You have a fight with David Diaz coming up. Tell us a little bit about your style of boxing. Would you say you have a similar style to David Diaz, or are you more of a technical boxer like Kid Gotti? Who would you compare yourself to in the BKFC at the moment?
I say Gotti. Kid Gotti. That guy, he's clean. He's crispy.
Yeah.
Straight shots.
So you're talking technical, because I'm going to tell you right now, David Diaz, we're friends with David Diaz on the show as well. He came on, he gives us great interviews and everything. His one fight, I would tell you that if on a technical standpoint, David Diaz is a wild fighter. He is a gassed pedal to the floor, high energy, drive forward, Joey Diaz type fighter. I mean, a Joey Beltran type fighter. He's not the most technical. So, game plan yourself against him. I'm not trying to tell you to give us your game plan, but you're going to try to pick
I'll give you my game plan. I like to tell people everything. I'll give you my game plan because there's no way, anyway, he ain't going to beat me. My game plan is I'm going to start battling. I'm going to see what he got. I'm going to play with him. You guys going to see the way I move? It's different from boxing. People don't like it's different, bro. I scrap, man. This is what I do. When I fight bare knuckle in these streets, I don't just randomly fight people. I fight 6'4" people who know how to scrap, man. I'm not over here just doing dumb shit in the street looking like a fool. You know, like I'm scrapping. If we're scrapping, like it's straight shots, bro. There's nothing. I'm gonna go at him. If he wants to stand there and box with me, we could box, which I doubt it. If he wants to bang, bro, I guarantee you he's gonna drop. He can't stand there with me and throw punches. But I'm not judging him. I want to give him the benefit of the doubt because, like, as a professional, even if it's my first fight, I've been thinking I was a professional for years. So I treat this right. I'm looking at David Diaz as if I'm about to fight fucking Reggie. If I'm about to fight Travis, if I'm about to fight Jared. Like, I am treating this fight like that because you can never know what could happen. You know, Diaz has a gas tank. You know, he's going to come. And I want flawless victory. I don't want to be doing spins like that Viking princess did. I don't want to get gassed out and do crazy shit. Nah, man. Everything that I be talking and all the craziness on how I talk, I gotta back that up. You know, I'm not gonna be like these other fighters talking all this craziness from Arizona, like Luke, like David, and then they go in there and they take these L's and embarrassing the state. And all they do online is bash me. A lot of these fighters are bashing me, but when they do their fight, they don't have a good performance. You know, they're not out here doing like the work. They want to bash me, but no. So my prediction for Diaz, I'm sorry I talk a lot, but my prediction is I drop him before the second round. We're not going the distance. For sure, we're not going third round. It's going to be a very interesting first round. I'll give you that.
What I thought was very interesting about your upcoming fight, and I saw Ryan Perez talking about it, you're going the Bobo O'Bannon type route with you're gonna have Brandon Lambert in your corner wearing headphones and a Bluetooth, right? And Ryan Perez is gonna be watching from home, coaching you over a phone, correct?
Yes,
right?
sir.
That's
I'm on it right now.
That's interesting. And like when we first heard that Bobo was doing that, we were very skeptical about it. We're like, man, how can you possibly be coached by somebody who's watching it on TV? But since Bobo has done that, he's 3-0, and he's on this fucking roll in the heavyweight division. So we'll see how this goes. Whose plan was it? Did you ask Ryan to do this, or did Ryan offer it?
He mentioned it, but because I don't have that Conor McGregor money for him yet. It's pretty much what it is. It's that I kind of, you know what I mean? Ryan be too busy making his boss moves here and there, left and right, you know, so he doesn't have time for my cheap ass to go corner my fight right now. In exact words, you know, I'm using his words. For my cheap ass right now, but, you know what I mean? For my next fight, he's going to be there, man. He's going to be there. It's just, man, I'm taking an L on the pay, which is cool because it's my first fight. That's why this is all I got, bro. I'm not doing no sponsor. You know who my sponsor is? My little brother who showed me the flyer to the tryout. And he gambles online. That's how he makes his money. That's my sponsor. My little brother who's been believing in me since day one, man. That's my sponsor. I know all these sponsors are going to come after, you know, but it's cool. That's why I have this one performance, bro. This is the only shot I got. It's all I got, bro. It's just one shot, man, to make everything different.
So you're not signed to any management companies or anything like that. So this is like you're saying, this is your showcase to try to get signed somewhere and start making some money.
Yeah, it's getting signed somewhere, but it's more like I want to get signed somewhere, but I don't want. I'm not just a regular other fighter, man. Like these other sponsors and shit. If they sponsor other fighters, like if they're sponsoring my opponent, I'm never gonna fuck with them. I'm just weird like that. I take shit personal, you know. If I'm not just a regular. I don't know, man. I just don't want a regular sponsor. I want shit that I believe in, you know. Not just something I'm gonna get a check. I get money in the future. I'm not tripping about that. I stand by some things, you know. Things I don't know. Maybe I'm weird, but I just got some things I stand by. But yeah, my bad.
So, let me ask you this. This fight is at 135 pounds, correct?
Yes.
Is that going to be your home in the BKFC, or are you trying to move up or down, 125, 35, 45, any of those, or?
I'll do not 145. Yeah, I'll fuck around and do 125, 135 right now, and I'll work my way up. You know, my end weight of my career, I want to end it at 155, to be honest, because I walk around like 170, 160. So,
is it a tough cut for you, or are you used to making these cuts?
Yeah, dude. When I was 170, I did a few weight cuts just to see my body. Like right now, I'm 5 pounds away from being on weight. Like I know it's early, but like, dude, I eat a lot and I work out a lot.
So you're 5 pounds away with.
I'd say that's good.
20 days, almost 20 days to go, right? 18, whatever, 20 days. So
it's a little early, but I still eat. I make up for it every day.
Sounds good. Hey, so Kyle, what do you think's going to happen in this fight? What do you see happening in this fight? Because I think that this is going to be one of those crazy ass fucking truck on Carson fights that we just saw. just like David Diaz's first fight, where these guys are going to be running into each other full force, just swinging like maniacs. I feel like this is going to be, I feel like maybe not like, I'm not saying like that you're just going to not use any technicality, but I just feel like you guys, the way you guys are going to come at each other is going to be fireworks. And we're going to remember this first round. It might be the round of the year. I mean, is it too early to say?
Face off. We're not doing. I know people love that shit. The face to face. I don't like people getting in my bubble. I'm gonna give them arm distance. I don't need to do all that crazy shit. I know they're gonna like it, but man, I'm not letting nobody. All that antic shit that he's doing is not gonna work with me. You know, he's not gonna bully somebody. He's not gonna scare me. He's gonna come swing for the fences because. Yeah, I mean, I'm not trying to hit this pretty face, man. I'm not trying to get no cuts on my face. So I don't plan on getting hit, man. You can't stand there and bare knuckle, man. I'm trying to go to after parties. I'm trying to see what's popping in Mississippi, you know. I can't be going to no, you know, that ain't going to work for me, man. I got to stay pretty.
Got to stay pretty. I hear you. I hear you. Got to take some pictures of the fans afterwards.
Nah, but let me ask you a question. You obviously have watched Diaz versus Ruggieri's fight. I'm sure you've watched it more than once to get a good idea on him. What did you think about that fight, and what did you think about the decision in that fight? Do you think Diaz won that fight?
I think in the pressure and the heart, yeah. I think with those drops might have hurt him. But those spins Spencer did a few times, and him dropping his hands, and he almost went out. Diaz almost had him. You know, if he had a little bit more power, a little bit more in him, Diaz might would have been able to knock him down. And I think it was a close fight, but if it wasn't a tie, I say Diaz won that. But I don't think Spencer. I know a lot of people wish Spencer would have won, but I don't think Spencer won that. It could have been a tie, but I don't think Spencer took that W.
Let me ask you. You said all the antics. You don't play all the antics and stuff, but I gotta honestly say, has there been any online like beef back and forth between you and Diaz? Because I personally haven't seen him piping up too much this time, like he did with Spencer.
Not necessarily. He has a beef with David Morgan, and that's the only thing he talks about just having more heart than David Morgan. Because I seen Diaz at the tryouts. I was at the same tryouts as he was. He like when I seen him walking around with his little "let's go Pedro" attitude, you know, it's like I gotta tame him. He's like a bull or like a fucking crazy goat, or you know what I mean? Something you just gotta hold. You're like, grab him in the headlock and put his ass down. That's how I look like that is.
But you guys no animosity between you two, or?
Oh yeah, there's. I think he knows what's coming. He's talking a good game. Like we'll talk shit back and forth. He'll say some things. I guess he'll go on live mentioning me, saying he's gonna knock me out. He's gonna make me famous. Highlight all types of crazy ass shit he's saying. But there's nothing more like I don't know. He can't really bear from that. He's gonna talk to a wall. He tells me, "Fuck you, you stupid ass." I tell him, "I love you, sweetheart. Let me rub my nuts across your head." You know, I say dumb shit. You know, it's like you ain't gonna hurt me, bro.
I'm
coming.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Is Morgan? Is David Morgan? Isn't he from Arizona? Is he from out like your way? He is.
I was
right?
gonna say that, Kyle, because I saw something. I saw something. So David Morgan and David Diaz have a beef with each other, and the other day I saw you mention something about not being David Morgan's fighter. What is that all about? How are you guys connected like that?
Because alright, so I seen David Morgan at tryouts, and after he lost the fight, I told him, after he lost Travis' fight, I told him, yo, get me that Travis fight. I want to fight Travis, and that's how I started talking shit. 'Cause I wanted to fight Travis, and me and David were cool. I did a little sparring video on my Instagram. David asked me if I can go spar somebody that weekend, and I went. You know, I wasn't really training, and I did a spar. They had me warm up, bro, for 3 fucking hours before I went in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting. I'm thinking I'm the first fight. They're like, no, they weren't scheduled right. There are all types of craziness going on, and that's how you got the sparring video. But he would just mention doing comments, like if somebody would post about me or on the BKFC fighters page or whatever, he would like initiate himself into the conversation as if we're associated like that, you know. And I asked him to corner me because I needed a corner, you know, and it just didn't work out. You know, it wouldn't have been a good look on me to have David Morgan, and he has bad habits. You know, it's just some personal shit. I'm not trying to put him out there, but he needs to take accountability for his actions and shit that he does, man. And he just cries wolf too much. I don't like the way he carries himself. He doesn't represent us right. You know, he cries wolf. He wants to be accepted by everybody. And like it's not about being like a villain or something, but it's like, bro, do your thing. Don't care about what everybody else says, man. You don't need acceptance. You don't gotta explain yourself to these people. Mind your fucking business and go in the gym. Stop thinking you gotta defend yourself. But yeah, man, I don't like the way he carries himself, and he cries wolf too much.
Dude, I like your energy. I like your attitude. I know that Ryan Perez kept saying that you're all heart and balls is what he kept saying. You're almost like the old Kevin Garnett thing, grit and balls. But he said you're all heart and balls, no matter what. He said when you guys were sparring, you and Kid Gotti were sparring, he had to basically stop that, you know, because
Yeah, like
every
what?
time he thought you were done, you'd keep going, and he was like, okay, that's enough.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, you proved yourself. Just you good, man. You good.
Yeah.
Man, yeah, those guys, man. Jared's giving me some tips. You know, Jared hit me up on this fight too. You know what I mean? Like, what I have to learn, like, in this game is separate the difference. You know, like I never really had friends like that. You know, in general. So in this fight game, I'm treating everybody as like if it's an enemy when it's business. You know, and there's some cool people out there. There's some cool fighters out there, even if we're in the same weight class. So this is a lot. Is like learning self developing shit for myself too. So yeah, man. If I
Yeah.
make any mistakes, this everyone watching this, bro. If I make any mistakes in the future, if I say some dumb shit, I mean it. You know, I'm never gonna take back anything I say because I'm gonna mean it. But just like, I know I don't know everything, but I know I'm not no idiot, and I know I'm meant to be here. So I'm gonna make myself known, and that's just how I am.
Outstanding. How old are you, Albert?
I'm 26. I just look
Wait.
like a baby.
26. I was gonna say you look like
Yeah.
you're about 18 years old. All right. Well, you know what, man? Let me ask the audience. Do we talk enough about fighting, or should we keep talking about fighting?
Damn.
I just
I
need
was
to know.
riled up tonight.
No. I need to know that. I need to know. Okay, that's good. We'll move on. Hey, Albert, love your personality, love your energy. We're gonna ask you a couple off-topic questions, have a little fun with you. All right, it's called a speed round. Let's do this. Albert, number one, what is something that you do in your everyday life that would be the hardest for you to give up?
Ah, damn. Boxing? There's nothing else, man. It's like
There you
that's
go.
the only thing. There's anything else. It wouldn't be hard because I know if it's a give up, it's a mental shit that I'm just like adios. Soda maybe you could say soda. Soda. Oh, Hershey's, almond Hershey's. Dude, I've been addicted to that shit. I don't know why, but I'm not playing. I eat like 5 king-size Hershey's a day sometimes. I try not to do it, but it's my thing, bro. I'm not playing.
So,
Damn.
do you drink coffee or anything, or do you or you just get all hyped up on Hershey's chocolate sugar rush?
Yeah.
Every day?
I don't really drink coffee. I'm not. It's never been my thing. I used to drink a Red Bull and a Hershey's. That was just my thing. Red Bull or Hershey's, and I'm good.
Red Bull and vodka. That's what I like to drink.
Hey.
Yeah, Mike's got the same problem, but with Tito's. Yeah. Number two.
All right. If you could live anywhere in the world, where would you live?
Africa.
You know whereabouts in Africa?
Whatever.
Is there
Where
like
everybody
one
go
specific
to?
place? There's one specific place that you're like, damn, I want to go there. You know?
I don't know what part in general, yeah, but I just know I want to go to Africa. I want
Yeah.
to move to Africa.
I
Just
hear you.
Stay out of Djibouti.
Djibouti, yeah, Djibouti, anywhere where they chop you up, I'm not fucking with that.
Number three. If you could swap lives with any celebrity, which one would you choose and why?
Canelo Alvarez.
Look at this guy.
Because why not?
Yeah,
There you
because we
go.
can figure out why. Because he's the best boxer on the planet right now, and he makes $50 million a fight. That's about it.
Yes, sir.
Sounds like a horrible
That's
life. What has been the single craziest experience you've had since you started this bare knuckle journey?
Actually having when I two of them when I was in the tryout, I almost walked out of the tryout because I had one of those like real moments with yourself, like what the fuck are you doing here? And then the next one was when I actually went to Florida to meet Ryan and Jared. Like I've never been to no other state before like that. I've never been. I just bought a freaking ticket, got me a hotel in the like in the most hoodest neighborhood, not knowing, you know. So those are the two craziest things that happened to me. Is actually like trusting myself to do these things.
That's awesome, man. Did you go to Did you go to like Wynwood while you were down there? Did you see like the graffiti and go to all that the cool like bars and that Wynwood area is fantastic. It's
no, I was mostly in Fort Lauderdale.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Fort Lauderdale for the majority of the time. I moved around. I went out there like on a little budget, so I was like, yo, I thought I was about to do all this crazy shit, but when you go out there and you train, and then like I thought everything was close to each other.
No.
It's not close to each other
way.
at all. I was like, damn.
It's still nice in Fort Lauderdale, though. It's beautiful there.
Oh, yeah, it is. I don't know about the humidity, though. I ain't fucking with that yet, but it's cool. I love Florida, man. I'll go back again for sure.
Yeah.
All right, man. And last question for you. January 28th, after you weigh in, what is your ideal post-weigh-in meal? Once you make weight, January 28th, what are you channeling on?
I'm gonna do I'm gonna pull out of David Morgan's book and I'm gonna go do a fucking buffet. I'm gonna go do chicken wings, chicken strips, onion rings, all types of crazy shit. Like an unprofessional guy does.
Yeah, but you know what? It's funny you say that because there was a buffet at the casino in New York, right? We were there, right? We were there. There were fighters that went to that buffet after the weigh-ins, but there was also David Morgan that went to the pizza eating contest. If they didn't broadcast that on the internet, like what's the difference between a pizza eating contest and somebody going to a buffet and eating as much as they fucking want?
To be honest, I think people ate more at the buffet than he did at that fucking 5-minute contest.
I mean, you see, it's they gotta understand. Not all clout is good clout. You know, sometimes you gotta chill for a little bit. Maybe post that after the fight. But my post-fight meal, I don't know, man. I'm barely learning all this meal shit. I can tell you my fight night weight is probably gonna be the same as my weigh-in weight. I can tell you that. I'm not planning on try to gain more weight. I'm gonna stay the same. I'll probably eat something light, a little chicken. You know what I'm saying? Some asparagus. Nothing crazy.
All right, so you fight on the 29th. You weigh in on the 28th. No pizza eating contest. Go do your thing. Put on a show. You come with a certain level of energy and a background story that makes us very interested in you. When Ryan Perez says that you have the same... he said, what did he say? You and Diaz are very similar in the ring, but you have more heart and balls. I'm interested in seeing that in action, and I believe that the two of you, you know, like Mike
just be a good fight.
Like Mike just said, this is the first card of 2022, and we have a potential fight of the night candidate on our hand already. So go ahead and do your thing.
That's what happened last time.
Right. Take a minute here. Shout out some people. Thank whoever you want to thank, and we'll let you get on your way. All right.
Hey, top it out too. I'm on the pay-per-view card. That's one hell of a professional debut, ain't it?
Fuck yeah.
That's awesome.
Boss shit. Shout out to Slaughterhouse. Those guys, all of them. I appreciate all of them. Shout out to Ryan Perez and Necio and just giving me, the opportunity. Shout out to my city because they fucking with me and they love me and they can't wait for me to come home. Cause dude, this city's getting crazy, man, for my debut, man. It's been a long time coming. So just shout out to everyone that's ever messed with me and shout out to people that don't like me because you motivate me every day and I love all of you. And that's all, man. I ain't got much to say about that. Just watch my fight. It's gonna be crazy.
Hell yeah. Can't wait.
Buddy.
I can't wait.
We put your social medias at the bottom. We tell everybody, make sure you follow Albert on Instagram and Facebook. And I don't know if you have a TikTok or anything like that, but if you do,
I need to though.
Yeah, everyone's got those nowadays.
Yep.
Go ahead, follow him. Tune in on January 29th when he fights David Diaz. It should be a banger. And thank you very much for coming on the show tonight, Albert.
I appreciate you. No problem. You guys have a good night.
All right, brother. Have a good one. Thank you.
Thanks for coming on.
See you.
All day.